Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm talking about Jurassic World Dominion. So this is the third installment in the Jurassic World franchise. It obviously has been billed as the sort of epic conclusion to the Jurassic series, obviously with Laura Dern, Jeff Goldblum, and Sam Neill back from the Jurassic Park series. So first of all, overall opinions. Yeah, it's okay. Um, it's there's some good things and there's some bad things. All right, so here we go. Good things. I actually love the fact that they have taken the time to show off different dinosaurs. So instead of the standard ones that we've been seeing throughout the entire franchise so far, we actually see some different ones, and one of my personal favourites, Quetzalcoatlus. Although I do think they have made him very, very small. Um, Quetzalcoatlus, as an average, has the wingspan of a jumbo jet. So what they did for him in the film, they made him look tiny, really. But I was over impressed with the fact that they were really pushing a vastly different species of dinosaur, which was really nice to see. New characters were great. The villains and some of the protagonists were fantastic. They are probably about as well written in this film as any of the other characters in all the films in all the Jurassic World films so far. So yeah, that was okay. Um, Issues I have with it. Okay, so I'm very, very willing to suspend disbelief when it comes to the cinema. But when you have a woman in her 40s, let's go with 40s, running across rooftops, being chased by a velociraptor, she's gonna get hunted down pretty quickly. So that I didn't like it about the original Jurassic World. Um, they're, they're they're taking more and more liberties when it comes to humans outpacing the dinosaurs, and it's just like I said. I understand it's a film, we have to suspend disbelief, but there is a point to that where we kind of go, not sure about that. And the other thing for me is the CGI. Now the CGI, I think, in this film has been the worst that it's ever been in the entire franchise so far, and that to me is sacrilege, to be honest. When you look back at Jurassic Park from 1993, Steven Spielberg made the decision not to have very many CGI effects within the film, and that was because he wanted to use the animatronics, use puppets and things like that, which I do think actually look better. They don't date as quickly as CGI does. And now normally when it comes to a big release, I will go to the cinema and go see it in 4DX. You get the immersive experience, and it's like, wow, okay. You don't tend to see too much like that because you're so involved in the actual film. We saw this one in just standard 2D, and I was really cringing at some of the CGI. It looked awful, and this is something that's gonna date. Well, it's already dated. You know, leave this a year or so, and it will look appalling. It really will. And like I said, that's a shame when you've got the bar. Well, I would say quite high. The original Jurassic Park set the standard for monster movies and for special effects within movies as well. With a mix of animatronics and CGI. And like I said, it was one of the things that Steven Spielberg wanted to do. He really wanted to limit the amount of CGI, even to the point where he saw that CGI could do what it could do, and just thought, no, I'm not going to use much of it. I think the last estimate that I saw was there's about 4 to 5 minutes worth of CGI within that film, compared to I think it was 15 to 16 minutes of actual dinosaur time. Now, if we were to compare that to some of the newer Jurassic, we'll pick probably what the best one in the series, Jurassic World. There are CGI shots pretty much in every single scene in that film, and I think that does lend itself to a bigger problem, to be honest. If we're going for the spectacle, if we're going for that kind of thing, they're always trying to up the ante. We're going to get to a point where we're just going to be a little bit disappointed. And within the Jurassic Park series, I think Dominion is that particular film. Don't get me wrong, I did go to see it for the nostalgic factor. I really did. You know, I loved seeing the old cast back, and the way they interacted with the new cast was fantastic, which is where I say the writing in that was actually pretty good. But there are also some aspects where the writing is really let down. Like I said about, you know, suspending of disbelief. But also, you can kind of call things happening. I believe it's in all three of the Jurassic Worlds. We have the epic battle at the end between a T-Rex and whoever the latest apex predator is. And, you know, the T-Rex can't win because we've got someone bigger and better and more fierce, and it's just boring, really. And to be honest, I want to say the final, like, 30 minutes of this film was actually quite bad. You know, there's not much that the characters do to interact with their environment. There's not much that they do in terms of getting to safety. There's not much they have to overcome. You know, they walk into a massive battle and go, oh no, sorry, we'll get the helicopter. It's fine. And yeah, that's it. It's just it's a mix of emotions. It really is. Like I say, it's great to have that emotional high of the nostalgia, seeing everyone back. But on the other hand, you're also kind of thinking, this is actually a really average film at best. So it's a shame. But who knows? It's probably not going to be the end of it. Last time I checked, I think it was doing nearly 800 million at the global box office. So I don't know what the budget is for this film, but anything that gets anywhere near $1 billion nowadays is seen as a massive, massive, massive win. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is another Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, who knows what they might even call it, Jurassic Universe, within the next kind of couple of years, because I don't think, is it Paramount? No, it's Universal. I don't think Universal will want to actually drop probably one of the biggest cash cows, to be honest. That, Fast and Furious. Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to get rid of anything anytime soon. You know, if something makes money, they're going to carry on with it. But yeah, unfortunately, overall, it was just a kind of a little bit of a, yeah. But let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments below. If you have seen Jurassic World Dominion, let me know what your favourite Jurassic Park World favourite entry into the franchise is in the comments below. And I'll see you on the next video.